In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to easily get Astraeus Serenade before it's going to disappear soon. These are everything you need in order for you to obtain the Astraeus rod. I'm gonna show you guys how and where to get every single thing you need in order for you to complete the quest. Before you talk to the NPC, you need to get these three things: Dusky Thread, Twilight Pegs, and Astronomical Fretboard. For Dusky Thread, you can get it from Merlin's Secret Dialogues. And in order for you to unlock the Merlin's Secret Dialogues, you need to get all these three things. So what you're gonna do is you need to talk to him and you need to go, I need to enter the chasm. These are the items that you need to catch inside the mineshaft. Let's go pop your aurora and just fish inside this pool. For the Serene Radiant Crystal, you get two options. The first rod that you can use is Dust Wire, because this rod has a 2% for Serene mutation, and after perfect catch, you get 3% for Serene mutation. The second option is you can use Polaris Serenade. It's a better option if you guys has Polaris Serenade. Polaris will give you 18% chance for Serene mutation. Then all you gotta do is just fish here. Fish here until you can get the Radiant Crystal with Serene mutation. For the Celestial Radiant Crystal, you guys can use Celestial Rod, and this rod has a 100% chance for you to get a Celestial mutation. After every 15 catches, you will activate its power, and in 2 minutes, every fish you get is a Celestial mutations. And for the Breeze Radiant Crystal, you need Wind Elemental Rod, and this rod is actually really hard to get because you need to complete a set of quests, so you might want to think about it whether you want to get the Astraeus Serenade or not. And just fish here until you get Breeze Radiant Crystal. After you get everything, just go back to Merlin and talk back to him, and you guys will get a secret dialogues, and that's where you guys can finally get a Dusky Threads. For the next item, you need 2 fish. The first one is Heavenly Flying Fish, and the second one is Blessed Moonwood. For the Flying Fish, you need a Heaven's Rod for the Heavenly mutation. Just equip this rod, go to the ocean, and you guys can just fish here. But if you guys want a better chance, you guys can always use Aurora Totem and just continue fishing here until you guys can get Heavenly Flying Fish. For the second fish, just go to the Snow-Capped Island and go inside this cave. Once you guys are here, you need to equip a Seraphic Rod. You can only get this rod when you reach level 1000. Now, just fish here until you get a Blessed Moonwood. Once you got everything, you need to get to the highest point of Northern Expedition. You can easily travel via the Traveler's Whistle. Once you guys are here, you guys need to go to the top of here. You can also use Hyperbike if you guys have one of these. Once you guys are finally here, equip your Heavenly Flying Fish and just wait for the Spirit of Light to appear right here. Once the Spirit of Light appear, equip your Blessed Moonwood and give it to him, and he will give you a Twilight Pegs. The last item you need is Astronomical Fretboard before you guys continue with the other missions. And for this quest, you need 3 items: Molten Ripple, Driftwood, and Resin. For Resin, you guys can easily catch it here in the Mushgrove Swamp. This one is a secret fish located in Mushgrove Swamp, so make sure you guys use a very good rod. For the Driftwood, you guys can fish anywhere and get it. But if you guys want a faster way, just go to the Sunstone and follow me. Make sure you use a rod that doesn't have a good luck, just like this rod. And also garbage for universal luck -500. And of course, make sure it is not Aurora. And just fish here until you guys can get a Driftwood. For the Molten Ripple, you need to fish in Roslit Volcano, located in Roslit Bay. The only way you guys can fish here is by using a rod that has a specialty to fish anywhere, like this rod on the Rifax, or you guys can use Invincible Enchantment from Exalted Relic. All you gotta do is just fish here until you guys can get a secret Molten Ripple. And because it is a secret rarity, it's gonna take you a long time because it is very rare. So be patient. Once you guys got everything, you need to wait until night or you guys can use Sundial, and you need to enter Cursed Isle, which only appear during spring and also autumn. Right now it is summer, so it will not going to appear very soon. Once you guys got everything, go to this little house at night and wait until the Spirit of Darkness appear And when he appear, you need to put everything in order. The first one is Resin, the second one is Driftwood, and the last one is Molten Ripple. He will give you Astronomical Fretboard, the last piece you need before you talk to the Astraeus guy. Then go inside the music venue and go to the stash, and you guys need to click 3 of this thing. Before you guys do any of that, make sure the wither is a starfall. Then once it spawns, you need to click this 3 thing to teleport to the Astraeus void. The first one is drum, the second one is the microphone, and the last one is this guitar. Now we are inside Astraeus void. There we go, the NPC right there. Talk to him and you guys can see all the quests you guys need. The next thing you need is a scrap metal. You can find scrap metal easily in the depths, and the rarity is trash. That means you guys need to use a trash rod. Just go inside the depth and you guys can start fishing right here. Make sure you guys use garbage to easily get it, and also a bad rod. For example, this rod is also good for catching it. I think I prefer you guys to use this because you guys can catch 3 fish at the same time. There are 3 ways you guys can do to get lunar mutation. The first one is by using astral rod at a 5% chance. So if you guys have astral rod, you guys can use it right here. And the second one is you guys need to wait for the moonlit mirage. So the moonlit mirage can only occur during nighttime at a 15% chance. So you guys can wait for the moonlit mirage and fish here when the times come. You will get a lunar mutation at a 0.63% chance. And the last option is by appraisal. So go to this guy. You can also pop your mutation totem for a higher chance to get a lunar mutation and start appraising with him at a 0.6% chance. Don't worry bro, right now it is easy to go appraising it. The next one you need is a Nova Resin. There are 3 rods that can give you a Nova mutation. The first one is Rod of the Cosmos at a 15% chance. The second one is a Cerulean Fang at also a 15% chance. The only rod you guys can use is Cerulean Fang because Rod of the Cosmos is now unlimited. And if you guys want a good chance, you guys can also use Starlight Worm. That will give you 30% chance for Nova. You can also get it during the Starfall at a 5% chance. Now for the resin, let's go to the Marsh Grove Swamp. Make sure it is night, and if you guys want to use Aurora, you can also do that. If you guys want to use Starfall Totem, you can also do that. But I will only use Aurora, and all you have to do is fish right here until you get a Nova Resin. It is pretty hard, so good luck. The next one you need to do is to catch 2 Serene string. All you have to do is go to the Desolate Deep, and you guys can fish anywhere else, but I like this spot over here. You guys can use Dust Wire. If you guys want a better chance for Serene, you can use Polaris if you guys have it. But if you guys don't have it, just use Dust Wire, which only has 2% for Serene. And the next thing you need to use is a garbage bait to easily catch trash rarity. The string is a trash item that is found in Desolate Deep, and all you have to do is fish over here until you catch 2 Serene mutation for a string. The next one you guys need to catch is a breeze bloop fish, which is really hard. The first thing you need is of course with elemental rod for the breeze mutation, and the next thing you guys need is a bloop fish to spawn in your server. If the bloop fish has spawned, make sure you guys spawn at nighttime and also Aurora. This way you guys can get a high chance to get a bloop fish. Alright, if you guys get a bloop fish, make sure it is this color. If the color is like yellowish like that means it is a breeze mutation. And if you guys cannot see any color, drop it and don't catch it no matter what, because once you catch one of the bloop fish will be gone. The second last one is probably the most hardest thing I have ever done. So it is located inside Luminescent or maybe in the Crimson Cavern. So the next quest you guys need to catch is a Celestial Colossal Ethereal Dragon. The rod you need is a Celestial Rod. I can give you some tips. You guys can fish right here for 14 seconds and stop, because you don't want to activate your power before the ethereal dragon spawn. And once you get to that point, just use your sundial totem for it to spawn. And this one is what I call the most hardest thing to do in this quest. Now is the time for you guys to use your rod to activate the power, and hopefully in the 2 minutes time you guys can catch the colossal ethereal dragon. Once you get everything, the last thing you need is a 50 million CS. Once you pay the guy, he will give you this rod and you're gonna die and get out of that location. So that is how you can get Astraeus Serenade.